Well, at Lancer Stadium on Friday night, the undefeated 8-0 Assumption Knights, well, they had a tough one as they took on 5-1 North Scott. The Knights had won all their games by double digits, and they've been a takeaway machine. How about 30 takeaways on the year? The Lancers, meanwhile, they scored 58 points last week, 50 the week before. Let's get to Eldridge. What a game this was. North Scott fans, oh, yes, indeed. They were ready to try to beat the previously unbeaten Knights. First quarter, Assumption offensive line doing its job as well as ever. John Argo getting loose, 25 yards for the touchdown, and the Knights had a 7-0 lead. North Scott, they would answer right back. Quarterback Carter Markham, 2 yards, that's a touchdown. And the Lancers, they would miss the extra point. Assumption up 7-6. Knights trying to respond as they're looking to get something going here. Pressure on the QB, gonna get hit. Ball's up in the air. Cooper Frank pulls it in for the North Scott Lancers, and head coach Kevin Tippett and his team takes over. North Scott trying to capitalize on it. Carter Markham to Max Solis. Now the ball comes out. Assumption's Joshua Van Severin falls on it, and the Knights take over. Assumption up 10-6 in the second. Aiden Wyman lets this one go. Owen Hamill pulls it in. Nice catch down to the 5-yard line. The Lancers would block Assumption's field goal try. Now they're trying to score before halftime, but John Argo again in the highlights comes up with the interception. Knights up 10-6 at halftime. Second half action, fourth quarter, Assumption still up 10-6. Carter Markham. To Jacob Nelson, number 11's picking up some yardage, gets taken down, but here come the Lancers. 4th down and 2. Markham rolling out. He's going to try to run this, but he is stopped short. The Knights take over Assumption football. 3rd down, Lancers need a stop, and the North Scott defense makes a stand. They get the stop. Lancers ball, 2 minutes remaining, and Markham to Jacob Nelson, big gain, and the Lancers are moving. Then with time winding down, final seconds, Carter Markham is looking, and he is going to the end zone to Oliver Hughes. 11 yards for the touchdown. North Scott with 9 seconds on the clock takes a 13-10 lead. What an incredible finish in this one. Last chance for Assumption. But who else? Oliver Hughes. He just scored the touchdown. He now comes up with the interception. The Lancers win a dramatic one. 13-10 is the final.
My emotions were everywhere. I was like, oh my gosh, it's coming to me. And I'm like, I got to do the best to get open, and I got open, and then after I didn't even know what was going on, I was like, oh, I got to kick this extra point, and I'm like, oh, I got to get ready, and there was so much going through my head.
It means a lot because we didn't play good the entire game except our defense, but our offense didn't play well the entire game until the last drive, really. Pushed down the field, did what we were supposed to do, and it paid off. So I really appreciate my brothers for sticking with me.
Up and down, we made some big plays. We turned it over a few times that put us, behind the ball. Defense got a couple key stops down at the end, and it's a fun way to finish.